So, so today we are going to start inverter. Hello, students. Today we are going to start inverter chapter. Chapter name is inverter. So rectifier chapter is over. As Shubham told, I will be once again uploading the last two videos. He was saying ki the audio and the picture is not good. So once again, I will upload those two videos. So let us start inverter chapter. So now what is the function of inverter? Function of inverter is it converts a fixed or you can say constant huh, fixed DC fixed DC input voltage to variable আচ্ছা স্ক্রিন কেন এরকম হয়ে যাচ্ছে বুঝতে পারছি না variable AC output voltage variable AC output voltage so fixed input DC this is input fixed input DC voltage to variable output DC voltage okay so it converts DC to AC input is DC and output is AC so like in our house in our houses or homes we have got inverter almost all of us have got inverter okay so there we have got a battery inside okay so when the normal supply is available at that time that battery get charged with the help of normal AC supply but due to some power failure or some fault that AC supply is not available in that moment you can say the battery which is in charged condition that acts as a supply to our house so that DC is converted so on the top of your inverter you will find in the bottom you will find a battery and on the top there is a rectangular box kind of thing is there that is the basically inverter so it converts the DC which is being charged in the battery to AC so it is a role of inverter to convert fixed input DC voltage to variable output AC voltage and that AC voltage during power failure condition that inverter will supply AC to all the home appliances which you have connected with the inverter, right? So understood all of you what is the role of inverter? Okay, now let us start the first topic. এখানে প্রবলেম আছে একটু একটু এই জুম হয়ে যাচ্ছে জুম ইন হয়ে যাচ্ছে নিজে নিজে হয়ে যাচ্ছে বুঝতে পারছি না okay so first topic now write down the name it is one phase half wave one phase half wave bridge inverter okay so this is the topic so one phase half wave bridge inverter স্ক্রিনটা এরকম এরকম হয়ে যাচ্ছে নিজে নিজে okay so wrote I mean the topic have you written down noted down Let us now start the circuit diagram for this. This is half wave bridge inverter. Okay. এইরকম হলে কিন্তু ওয়েভফর্মটা কি করে করব? তো জুম ইন জুম আউট হয়ে যাচ্ছে। ওকে, নাও সার্কিট ডায়াগ্রাম। So note down the circuit diagram simultaneously. See, I have written L, na? So L means load, huh? Load can have any combination. That is why I have shown in the form of a box. Note down the polarity. Okay, diagram is over. So you can see, tell me diagram is complete. Okay, Koro. Inverter is quite easy than your rectifier. Rectifier is bit tough, but inverter is very easy. Okay, draw the diagram properly, huh? Because uh, draw the diagram properly because we have got thyristors, thyristors and diode connected back to back. See the situation first, huh? T1 and T2 they are connecting like this, and diode D1 and D2 are connected in this manner. So you mark that thing properly and give the polarity sign to the load. L means load. Load means any combination, huh? Any combination means it can be R, it can be RL, okay, like that. Okay, I hope diagram is over. I hope diagram is over. Okay, now let us understand the working of the circuit. Okay, this is called one phase because one phase type of supply, one phase type of output AC voltage will be getting over here. Okay, okay. Now in this case, Vs by 2, Vs by 2, Vs by 2, we have got same type of supply, but the half of it means suppose Vs is a DC supply, we have taken twice of the supply voltage means Vs by 2, Vs by 2, we have taken 2 DC supply. As you can see over here, Vs by, so you can see over here Vs by 2, Vs by 2 and Vs by 2. Two supply we have chosen Vs by 2 and Vs by 2. Okay, and we have got two thyristors connected in this case T1 and T2. They are connected back to back with two diodes. Back to back with two diodes. Okay, and there is a load connected in between. These points are shorted. You can see over here. I'm just highlighting. These points are shorted, right? I'm just showing with the help of dots. These points are shorted. Okay. So during positive half, during okay, it's not the positive half in this case. Okay. Now let us assume ki we are firing T1 during positive half. Okay. So let me make you understand in this manner. Let us write down case 1. Okay. Okay, write down case 1 and note it down. Case 1 means when T1 is fired. Write down within bracket when T1 is fired. Write down. Please write down on your copy when T1 is fired. And write down within bracket duration, say from 0 to T is lying between 0 to T by 2. During this duration, huh? Case 1, when T1 is fired, within bracket write down this duration. Okay. Okay. So when T1 is fired, I'm just showing with different color. So when T1 is fired, so this will be the circuit. Now all of you please see, I'm just showing with the help of yellow line. So you can see when T1 is fired during this duration, what will be the circuit. T2 is now in off condition. Okay. I will let you know the working of D1 and D2 later on. For the time being, you just forget about D1 and D2. Okay. So when T1 is fired, the follow the yellow line, you will be finding that this will be the closed active circuit. Okay. So now if you just apply KVL in this circuit, apply KVL, please apply KVL in the circuit. So Vs by 2, voltage across T1. Okay, voltage across T1 uh, is minimum because it is in on condition. Minimum means we are taking 0. Okay. So what will be V naught value? Tell me. Vs by 2, follow the yellow line and write on the KVL. Anyone please tell? Vs by 2. T2 is an off condition. Forget about D1 and D2 now. So active circuit is this. Okay, tell me V naught. What will be the value of V naught in this time? VT1 is 0, almost 0, minimum, because it is in on condition. Right? Tell me V naught. Anyone? Minus Vs by 2. No, it is Vs by 2. Check the sign polarities. Okay. So I'm writing down the KVL, huh? So it will be, you follow the yellow line, negative to positive of Vs by 2. So positive, negative to positive of Vs by 2. So positive. Then VT1. VT1 we are neglecting voltage drop across T1 because it is an on condition. Okay. So, on condition means voltage drop across this is very minimum. So we are taking it 0. Okay, then load side you see is follow the yellow line. It is from positive to negative. Positive to negative means negative, na? So minus V naught is equal to 0. Is equal to 0. So what will be V naught now? V naught will be equal to, V naught will be equal to Vs by 2. Make it equation 1. Understood, na? KVL. I'll draw the waveform later on, huh? First you try these things because circuit diagram is available with us. Otherwise, I'll have to rub the circuit diagram. Then in that case, you won't be able to understand. So V naught during the time when T1 is fired, V naught is equal to Vs by 2, but it is positive, right? Understood all of you? Tell me, understood? Noted down, na? Shall I rub it? Equations? Okay. Okay, now write down case 2. Write down case 2. Case 2, write down within bracket, write down in your copy, keep on writing. Write down when T2 is turned on. When T2 is turned on. Write down when T2 is turned on. So now, right now we are studying case 2. Okay, case 2. So T2 is turned on, write down the duration. Duration is T is lying between uh, T by 2 to T. During this duration, T by 2 to T duration, write down within bracket. Case 2, situation, time. T means, small t means time, and capital T means time period, right? Small t means time, and capital T means time period. Okay, so during this time when T2 is turned on, during this time when T2 is turned on, T1 is in off condition. So what will be the active circuit in this case? So active circuit will be this one. Follow the circuit diagram. This will be the circuit. T1 in this case is in off condition, T2 is in on condition, and for the time being you forget about D1 and D2 two diodes. Okay, so the bottom circuit is active in this case. Now write down the KVL. Write down the KVL just we did for the last case. So using KVL, in this case, Vs by 2, the bottom Vs by 2 we are taking, so negative to positive, Vs by 2. Okay, now negative to positive of V naught. Negative to positive V naught means V naught is positive. Vt2 we are taking 0, we are neglecting. Okay, so this is the equation. I think all of you have understood KVL. Vs by 2, follow the pink line. Vs by 2, negative to positive, Vs by 2, V naught is negative to positive, plus V naught is equal to 0. So what is V naught in this case? What is V naught? V naught is equal to minus Vs by 2. Second equation. Understood? Hello, tell me, equation is clear? Equation 2? Any problem with first and second equation? हेलो हेलो अभिषेक, समझ में आ रहा है? समझ में आ रहा है? ओके, तो यहाँ तक लिखना हो गया इक्वेशन 2 तक. अभी आगे चले. ओके, ओके, रब करिए, थोड़ा सा वेट करो. यहाँ पे रब करने में थोड़ा टाइम लगता. ओके, अच्छा, तो अभी हम लोग का क्या हुआ, 0 से t by 2 तक हम लोग का T1 फायर्ड होगा. V नॉट विल बी Vs by 2, एंड t by 2 से t तक T2 विल बी फायर्ड, जहाँ पे V नॉट इज इक्वल टू माइनस Vs by 2. इक्वेशन 1 एंड 2. अच्छा, t के बाद फिर से t से 3t by 2, नेक्स्ट t by 2 ड्यूरेशन जो है उसमें फिर T1 फायर्ड होगा. इस तरह से द साइकिल विल कीप ऑन गोइंग, मीन्स फर्स्ट T1 देन T2 then again T1 then T2, likewise the cycle will keep on going. Okay, तो अभी मैं सर्किट को रब कर रही हूँ. We need to have the waveform now, huh? That was the working. I'll let you know the working of D1 and D2. You have to wait for some time. You have to first understand this part, then I'll be explaining. Huh. Okay, now the waveform. First one write on IG1. Second one is IG2. And third is your V naught. Okay. All the x-axis are same. T. In this case, for inverter case, your x-axis will be T. Right? Give an extension. Give the extension properly. Like this. Right? Up to this you draw. Hello. Write down the durations. These are the durations. Time. 0 T by 2 T and then 3 T by 2. So IG1 means the gate pulse given to thyristor T1. IG2 means gate pulse given to thyristor T2. Right? So one thing you can write over here. So during this time T1 is fired. During this time T1 is fired and here T2 is fired. I think now it will be clear to all of you. So 0 to T by 2, case 1, right? T1 is fired, T by 2 to T, T2 is fired, T to 3T by 2, again T1 will be fired. This way again the cycle will be keep on going. Tell me, diagram is over up to this. Hello. Okay. Uh, huh. So I hope you have understood this part, that we are giving the gate pulses to T1 first, case 1. Okay, and then case 2 is coming into picture. T by 2 to T, we are firing thyristor T2. Okay, and then T to 3T by 4 2, again we will be firing T1. So first T1, then T2, then once again T1, then after that T2. In this way the cycle will keep on going, right? So now look at equation number 1. When T1 was fired, what was the equation? When T1 was fired from 0 to T by 2, equation number 1, what was the value? V naught is equal to, hello, what was the value? Hello, hello, Vs by 2, right? So let it be this, let us assume this is showing Vs by 2. Okay, okay, let me write, this point is showing Vs by 2, right? Draw it, Vs by 2. So in case 1, from 0 to T by 2 duration, when T1 was fired, look at equation number 1, V naught is equal to Vs by 2. Okay. Now case 2, look at case 2, which is varying from a time T by 2, say T. During that time T2 is fired. What was the value of V naught? So minus Vs by 2. Okay. Draw here. You can show with the help of dotted line. This is showing minus Okay, you can show here with the dotted line that this is showing minus Vs by 2, right? So as per equation we are plotting. Now from T to 3T by 2, which thyristor is working? T1. So it will again have Vs by 2. Vs by 2, right? So we are getting a waveform like this, V naught waveform. Vs by 2, then minus Vs by 2, then once again Vs by 2. In this way it will be following. Okay, so now if you will be analyzing this waveform, though it is looking like a, square waveform or rectangular waveform, you can say, but the shape is like this. But still, if you will be following, if you will be finding out the instantaneous output in Fourier series, you will be finding that this waveform is nothing but a waveform which is having a AC inside it. Actually, the fundamental waveform is, I am showing with the help of a pink line. This dark line, dark black line is showing that a waveform which we are getting is not a pure sine wave, but if we are filtering it out, the noises and harmonics, if you are removing out, finally you will be getting this pink waveform, pink colored waveform, which I am showing on the screen, which is nothing but a AC, na, pure AC. So this is how it is proved that we are giving DC in the circuit. DC we were giving Vs by 2, Vs by 2. We are connecting two numbers of sources. Those were the DC sources. And here you see, you just follow the pink line, you'll find it is AC. So this is how it is proved that we are giving a DC and we are getting a variable AC output voltage, right? So you please note it down here as write down instantaneous output in Fourier series. Fourier series, all of you know, na? Instantaneous output in Fourier series. Okay. So next we'll be solving out how it is coming like this. Acha, before that we will be finding out V0 RMS, means RMS value of the output voltage. Okay. So now for that I have to rub it out. Rubbing takes a lot of time. Okay. So V0 output waveform, you please have a look on. We'll be finding out V0 RMS. V0 RMS means RMS value of output voltage. So have a look on the output waveform V0, the third one. Don't follow the pink line. We are following the black line. Okay, that square type of waveform which we are getting. So here, what is the basic formula? Root means square. So first of all, write down the square. Okay, take the square and then take the mean. Mean means divide by time period, integrate from 0 to time period, and lastly r. R means square root. This is the basic formula. So for square, then mean. Mean means you have to integrate 0 to time period, and then simultaneously also you have to divide it. Then you are getting a mean. And lastly, r means square root. This is the basic formula, right? So have a look on the waveform and tell me what is the time period v naught. What is the time period v naught waveform? Hello, what is the time period? Hello, hello, hello. अभिषेक टाइम पीरियड क्या है? टी है. ओके, सो वन थिंग इज ऑफ श्योर, जो हम लोग का वेव फॉर्म आया, the positive half and the negative half both are same, symmetrical to each other. So that is why symmetrical of each other, both the positive and negative half. So you all of you know the property. If you are multiplying a 2 over here and dividing the upper limit of the integration, say it is t in this case, so I'm just dividing it by 2, so it will solve our purpose. So twice, and integration will be changed, it will be from 0 to t by 2. All of you know it is as per the maths integration. I think all of you know, isn't it? So I multiplied by 2 and the upper limit I have divided by 2, right? So v0 square into d omega t. Now 0 to t by 2, what is the value of v naught? Have a look on the third waveform, v naught waveform, and tell me what is the value of v naught from 0 to t by 2. 0 to t by 2. What is the value of v naught? Arithro, what is the value? Vs by 2. Okay. So have a change. So I am writing Vs by 2 because it is very much clear from the waveform. 0 to t by 2. Ha, right, right. Oh, okay. Sorry. It will be with respect to omega, sorry, dt. Okay. So 0 to t by 2, the value of v naught is Vs by 2. So that is why I'm writing like this. Okay. So Vs by 2. Can you just integrate this one? Integrate and tell me the final answer. Tell me final answer. Is it Vs by 2? Equation 3. Is it Vs by 2? Are you getting like this? Equation number 3. Hello. Abhishek, आ रहा है आंसर Vs by 2? शुभम আসছে? Okay. Okay. So this is the RMS value of the output voltage, which is coming Vs by 2. Equation number 3. Okay. Now next we are going to analyze that though we are getting a square or rectangular type of waveform across our load, still that is basically a AC or sinusoidal output voltage. So that we will be analyzing with the help of Fourier series expansion. Okay. So now I'll have to rub it out. Acha, for rubbing purpose, can you guys help me? Can you do from your side also? Hello. Okay. So next we are doing Fourier series expansion. Okay. So write down Fourier series expansion. Do you remember the formula? Fourier series expansion, as we have studied in circuit theory, third sem. Anyone recalls? This is coming under the same topic, huh? Same topic is continuing. So using Fourier series expansion, we need to uh, write down the equation first, huh? Basic formula. Then we can, huh? Ha 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 ha. Oh, is it? Okay. Okay, Fourier series expansion, I'm just writing down. V naught is equal to basic formula I'm writing, huh? Plus, this is a basic formula. Say equation number 4. Okay, then what is the use of this pointer? Huh. Next to eraser button is this, huh? This is for pointer, pointing. Oh, is it? But here it is pointer kind of thing is coming. See? Acha, wait, I got it. This way, na? Acha, tell me this equation is over. Select kind of thing. First you write down, then I'll be. Okay, this is better. Okay, that box kind of thing. Hmm, got it. Okay, write down, then I'll be deleting it out. There's a basic formula. V naught is equal to A naught plus summation n is equal to 1 to infinity within square bracket A n cos n omega t plus B n sin n omega t. Okay, equation number 4. So here A naught, A n and B n. A naught, A naught, A n and B n. These are all coefficients, or we can say it. We call these as Fourier coefficients. Okay, so we have to now find them out. Okay, okay, I think equation number 4 is over for all of you. How to do this is only for selection part, I think. This is for cut and paste kind of thing. This is not for erasing. Acha, can't we do like this selection and then eraser? No, it is not helping. Acha, from your end you can't delete, na? Means you can't help me in erasing. Hello? Okay, so if you just follow the waveform, if you just follow the waveform of V naught, it is possessing a half wave symmetry. So I'm writing it is possessing half wave symmetry. I'm talking about V naught waveform. Why it is possessing half wave symmetry? You know now how to check it. This is possessing half wave symmetry. Why? Because this is positive half is same as your negative half. Okay, so it is possessing half wave symmetry. So for half wave symmetry, A naught is equal to An is equal to 0. Okay, so we need to only find out, Bn. Okay, so let us write down Bn only. We need to find Bn. Three constants are there as we have discussed. Okay, so A naught, An are becoming 0, only Bn is left with us. So we'll be finding out Bn now. Okay, Bn. Now Bn formula for half wave symmetry is equal to 4 by T, 0 to T by 2, V naught of T into sin n omega t, n omega t it is, huh? N omega t into dt. Okay, so 0 to t by 2. What is the value of v naught of t? V naught of t is 0 to t by 2. It is equal to vs by 2. So next correction which I have to do is I have to rub it out v naught of t for this duration 0 to t by 2. What is the value from the waveform you have to look at? So from the waveform it is vs by 2. So vs by 2 into this much, right? And then you have to integrate. So on integrating, integration will take time, huh? So I'm just writing down the final answer. It is equal to 2 vs by n pi on solving. Acha, tell me equation number. I think it is 5, na? 5. So equation number 5, bn. This gives us the coefficient bn's value. Now we have to go back to equation number 4. So there we have to put the values of a naught, an and bn. A naught, an are 0. Only we have to put the value of bn. So go back to equation number 4. Right? So I'm just rubbing it out. Okay. So from 4, equation number 4, v naught is equal to a naught is 0, bn is equal to 0. So only, sorry, a naught and an is equal to 0, only bn is there. So summation n is equal to 1 to infinity 1 to infinity bn is equal to 2 vs by n pi into cos n omega t. This is as per equation number 4 after substituting the values of bn. Okay. So now you know that if you are taking n means what is the meaning of n here? N is an integer whose values ranges from 1 to infinity. Now if for instance if you are taking all even numbers, say 2, 4, 6 for n, now what will happen? Say suppose you are putting 2 omega t or say 4 omega t. Okay, now what will be the value of cos 2 omega t, 4 omega t? It will be 0. Okay, is it clear to all of you? It will be 0. For that means what I mean to say that if you are taking or choosing even values for n, you will be finding that cosine of those even values will give us 0. So that is why I'm just changing here. साइन होगा, हाँ साइन है, राइट ये साइन है. सो यहाँ पे मैं चेंज कर रही हूँ, हाँ 135 से लेके इन्फिनिटी तक, सॉरी साइन है, सॉरी साइन है. तो साइन जो इवन वैल्यूज है दोज विल गिव अस जीरो. ओके, सो टू vs by n pi sin n omega t will exist only for even values. Okay, it will only exist for even values. Odd values will be zero. So this will be the final equation, you can say final equation for, that is equation number 6 for v naught. Okay, this if you need you can block it out. So I was telling you ki in the waveform you are getting a waveform like this. Okay, it is continuing like this. But if you are analyzing, we are getting a AC inside a DC. Sorry, square or rectangular waveform. How is it possible? It is possible because if you check in our equation, we are getting a sine term, isn't it? Equation number 6. We are getting a sine term, na? Just like V is equal to Vm sine omega t, isn't it? So this is our amplitude, this is our amplitude, and this is our sine term. So the sine term tells us that inside the square or rectangular output voltage waveform which we are getting a AC, which is clear from the equation number 6 that we have got a sine term over there. So this is a justification why we are getting a AC waveform. I think it is clear to all of you. Hello, hello, अभिषेक समझ में आ रहा है? ओके ओके ओके. ये था अगर हम लोग if you are taking a R load, this equation number 6 is possible only for R load. So जहाँ पे नोट करे वहाँ पे लिख दो साइड में, it's this equation is valid only for R load. For R load करके भी लिख सकते हो, for R load. ठीक है, अगर हम RL लोड लेंगे तब डायोड्स का रोल आएगा, डायोड्स का रोल स्टार्ट होगा. ठीक है, दिस इज ओनली, दिस इक्वेशन नंबर 6 इज ओनली पॉसिबल फॉर R load only. Okay, so now if you are taking a RL load, now what will be the changes? Okay, suppose we are taking a RL load. So first let me tell you about RL load. If you are taking, those were for R load. Okay, now if you are taking a RL load, then V naught expression will be same as the previous one, only difference will be, I'll let you know. First let me write down 135 all odd numbers, then 2Vs by n pi. It was sine n omega t. So now it will be minus theta n this time, equation number 7. So what is the change over here? So change is this minus theta n. So where from we got this theta n, minus theta n? Minus theta is the phase angle difference. Phase angle difference. Right? So note it down. Over equation number 7 over. Okay. So what is theta n? Theta n is equal to phase angle difference. Okay. So theta n is your basically tan inverse of RL load. So omega n omega L by R. N is associated whenever you are dealing with frequency. Omega is 2 pi f, so that is why we have to write down n. So n omega L by R. Equation number 8. Okay. And now what will be the impedance in for RL load? Impedance, if you write down the magnitude, it will be R square plus omega L whole square. Equation number 9. This will be the impedance. Z means impedance. Impedance in case of RL load. R square RL load. Okay. So R square plus omega L whole square. Right? So note down equation number 8 and 9. Over? Okay. Over na? Okay. Now, if you will write down I naught, equation of I naught for RL load, I naught is equal to load current. Okay. So it will be written as summation n is equal to all even numbers. So 1, 3, 5, 1, 3, 5 infinity 2 Vs by n pi sine omega t minus theta n. Okay, omega t minus theta n divided by impedance. I naught is equal to V naught by impedance. Impedance is your R square plus omega L whole square. Okay, so equation number I think 8 na 8 or 9. Hello, equation number 8 I think. So this is I naught. Huh? 10. Acha ठीक है. Equation number 10. So this is I naught. So that was the topic for that one phase half wave bridge inverter. Acha, there are two terms related with this. I shall tell you. Okay. So what are they? Okay. So it is first one is your harmonic factor HF. HF is equal to harmonic factor. Write on the full form. It is Vn by V1. Vn by Vn. Next is distortion factor. Vn by V1 into n square. Harmonic factor, distortion factor. These are the two factors you can say to decide how much distortion factors tells us how much distortion is there of the pure sinusoidal waveform with respect to the what to say distortion, how much distortion is there, that distortion factor tells us, and harmonic factor tells us how much harmonics is there. Okay, so now what are these Vn and these things? V1. Okay, so write down Vn first. Vn, write down Vn is equal to Vn, write down voltage of nth 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 order harmonics, voltage of nth order harmonic, Vn. Okay, and V1, what is V1? V1 is equal to voltage of 1 means fundamental, voltage of fundamental waveform, fundamental output waveform, you can say, voltage of fundamental output waveform. Okay, so harmonic factor and distortion factor, these are the two terms to decide how much distortion or how much harmonics we have with regard to your fundamental AC output waveform. Okay, so shall I tell you the another topic, or shall I uh, discontinue now? Tell me. Hello, Arithro, tell. Arithro, अभिषेक, हाँ, आज छोड़ दे, आज बहुत रिहर्सल हो गया हम लोग का. ठीक है, तो tomorrow 3:30 sharp. Okay, we'll continue full wave. Okay, right. Okay, tata, bye, see you. Okay.